Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Unique Building Ideas. My name is DG Squared, and today I'm going to show you how to build the spherical light fissure Starbirth. I was asked to do a short tutorial on how I built the Starbirth for the Bu'uyan Magisters Starbirth build, featured by Pez S and his Bu'uyan series. I'm going to show you how I built this very quickly, and hopefully you guys can build your own Starbursts. This is made out of light fissures, and it's done in a spherical fashion. Very simple to do. Just a couple of quick, easy steps are needed to build this, and it goes very quickly once you get the hang of it. So we're going to start off with a small floor. And we're going to go about 3 walls high. You could probably get away with 2 walls high, but for this tutorial we're going for 3. The items that are necessary in this are the small floor, the light fissures, and a short wall, the small short wall. And in this particular fashion, I'm going to be using the short wooden wall from the legacy parts list, and the reason being is that you can see that the center point is very easy to find, and that's going to make things a lot easier for us. So if you don't have it, you can use any short wall, but if you have the legacy parts, I highly recommend the wooden short walls. They're very easy to spot the center point. So without further ado, let's get on with it. We've got a circle to build, and we're going to be using Drucifer's method of building a circle. And this is just an 8-sided circle, nothing fancy. We're going to position our light floor in this fashion, okay, and this will give us the upright connector point for building the top half of our sphere. Okay. And all I have to do is just create a wire that's nice and straight. Once I have a straight wire, very simple, all I have to do is reverse wire glitch from wire, or from floor tile to wire, and connect it to the center point, and then back to floor tile. And you can see we've got ourselves a nice 8-sided circle, nice and even, no raised edges. This one is absolutely perfect for what we need this for. Okay, we're going to switch over to the short walls, and we're going to start by building just a regular short wall. And we're going to reverse wire glitch, connect to the center point, and then glitch it using the toggle wire and build item, the triangle and R2. And you can see here that we've already got a start of our angled curved wall here, and we only need a couple of these because we've got a very small surface to work with here. So that's all we're going to do is glitch that on there, and you can see this takes shape here, this nice curved wall. We could put our final piece on top here, and you can see this is the last one that you want to go to before the wire changes on you. We're going to avoid putting this last piece in simply because we need as much room as we can to work with. So we're just going to go with this for now, and as we approach our final run on this side, or on this top half, that's when we'll install the top short wall. So now that we've got our first curvature, all we need to do is switch over to our light fissures, and we're going to just glitch them right on here, and you can sort of see where that center point is. And we're using a technique called the spot glitch. The spot glitch is a glitch that is known within the community. It's not a mainstream glitch, but it is used very heavily by a lot of builders. It's a very quick and easy way of attaching any part by simply toggling wire and building the menu, or sorry, build item onto any surface at whatever angle that surface is on. And you can see just how easy it was for me to put those 3 pieces on there. I'm not resizing any of them. These are the original size that they were fashioned with, and you can see that curvature take place very nicely here. So let's just delete our first run and the wires and move on to the next one. Let's finish that off. And you can sort of see how this goes very quickly. Now that we have them there, we can glitch right onto those very simply. Nothing fancy to it. We can color them any color we want when we're finished, or you can color them now. It'd probably take a little bit longer if we color them each individually now, so we're going to do that at the end. And let's see if we can get in there. There we go. Okay. We'll delete our short walls and move on. At this time, I'm going to speed things up in order to save a little bit of time and allow us to listen to a little bit of music at the same time while I build the top half of the sphere. Okay. So at this part here, this is our final row, and we're going to install all three pieces and the top half of the floor tile as well. Sorry, the wall tile. Let's get that short wall in there. And one more. Okay. Glitch that on there, and there we have it. Nice and simple. Okay. Let's switch to our light fissures, and let's find the center hole. You can see there's a nice big hole right at the top here, and we can fit a wire right on in there. There it is. Let's see if we can get in there. There we go. Right there. Okay. Come around to our side, and we're going to work our way from the top of the sphere down to the center. Okay. Start by deleting that little top piece. We no longer need it. And let's get our light fissures back. And let's work our way. You can see how that can be a bit of a difficult thing with that wire connector in there. There we go. Sometimes you have to play around a little bit to get that wire connector in there in the center point, but it'll start to get easier. Okay, delete the short wall. Move on to the next one. And I like deleting these as I go just because there's not a lot of space to work with. So the more you delete as you go, the easier it becomes. Alright, let's get that last one in. And there we go. Okay. So at this time what we're going to do is we're going to delete that floor. And we still have a short wall in there, as you can see. That's on the wrong side, so let's just put that on the right side here. Okay, and we're going to delete this floor, and instead of the bottom of this short wall, we're going to want to put this on the top of the short wall. And we'll delete that wire too, and start fresh. Okay, put it on the top. Okay, and the reason why we're doing it this way is because we already have our center row of light fissures across this bar here. Okay, and this center row isn't needed on the bottom half. So what we're going to be doing is skipping the center row and moving on to the second and third angle on the bottom half. In order to do that, what we need is we need to switch our wire connector. We can delete that now that we have a wire in there. Okay. We can delete that and put up a light floor, and we're going to do Drucifer's method of making a circle, only this time we're going to reverse the wire, and if I fashion the light floor in the opposite direction, this will give us an upside down wire. Okay, so we'll just snap that in there, and you can see the wire connector is now upside down. So let's put our floor back in there. There we go. Now we've got our wire, it's straightened, and it's upside down. And we've got our floorboard. Let's glitch the floor right on there. And there we go, nice and straight. Okay, we'll put another piece in and create our 8-sided circle. And delete any superfluous floors. Okay, and now at this point we can go ahead and move on with creating the bottom half of our sphere, which is all very simple. Let's copy one of these legacy short walls. And I like starting on the wire side just so that I can keep track of where I am. And first wall, which is not going to be needed, right? That's our straight one. Doesn't need to be glitched onto. You can see it fits perfectly with the upright or the top half of the sphere. And we're going to start by glitching these ones. That's if I can hit the connection correctly. There we go. Okay. And same thing as we did on the top half, we're not going to connect this final piece until the last row. So very simple. Same thing as we did in the top half. And all I need to do now is just glitch on my light fissures. Okay, we're going to not glitch onto this one here. This one does not need any light fissures. We're going to skip that top one. We only need it to start our curvature. And glitch it right on there. And glitch this one right on here. And there we go. And you can start to see how this sphere is going to be nice and even instead of egg-shaped, which is not what we want. Okay, and let's listen to a little bit of music while I speed things up a little bit. Okay, we're back. So now we're going to create our final row and attach these wires here. And got one more to go. Let's snap that in there and get that attached to our center point and glitch it on. Okay. Same thing as we did on the top half, we're going to do on the bottom half by glitching these final row in here. So let's go to our light fissures. Okay, we're going to find that little hole. And try and position ourselves nice and centered so we can get that cable in there without it being all funny on us. There we go. And there's our light fissure in the center. Okay, let's find our sides, and as we did before, we're going to delete some of these short walls as we go. Okay, and then work our way from the bottom right up to the center. Delete delete that and the wire. As many wires as we can. We don't need these wires in here. A little bit of a misglitch. There we go. And you can see we've got all of our connectors attached, and we have a Starbirth. So let's finish this off here. Let's just reach inside, and let's delete our floors and our short walls if we can get in there. Oh, we had it there for a minute. This is always a tricky part. And let's see here. Delete, and that one. Oh, we had it. Delete. Can we delete that wire? Delete that wire. Delete that wire. And here's a little bit of a trick that we can do here to make things sort of light up nicely inside. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the short wall again. And now that we've removed all the short walls inside of it, we're going to glitch a short wall to that center piece right there. Okay, and we're going to delete now our floor tiles, 1, 2, and the wire. And I believe that should be all of them. Let's take a look inside. Did we catch them all? I think we got all the wires. Okay, so with that one short wall inside, that's centered in the middle of our light fissure sphere. And let's just give it a little bit of a glow. Let's put a sphere creator in there. And I'm going to use orange simply because we're going to change all of our light fissures to orange. And when we do that, then we'll have a really, really nice orange glow coming from it, giving the effect of fire or the sun. So let's get that in there. Glitch that on there. And let's go around to the other side. And you can see through these little cracks in the light fissures, we can get in there and glitch a couple of spheres generators on. And now we can just go through and color all of our light fissures. And there you have it. A perfect sphere made out of light fissures. Nice, simple, easy, nothing too difficult. The hardest part is understanding how to make the sphere out of the short walls and small floor. And I hope to see an awful lot of more of these around the community. I hope this has helped a lot of those travelers who were interested in how I built it to build one of their own on some of their bases. It's a beautiful centerpiece and very, very simple to do. Thank you very much, travelers. I hope you all have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time building that light fissure sphere or a Starbirth, however you choose on calling it. Until next time.